Happy Wednesday, and also it's another day of bloody eye strains. Oh yes, and it's time for a new vlog. Alrighty, today it's going to be a relatively short video once again, but then when I say short videos, I pretty much mean like a video under 15 minutes on this channel. If you do subscribe here and do watch these vlogs, you will be getting a lot of content to really go ahead and AFK to on Runescape. But very much, yeah, man, we are not designed to be in front of computers for more than, I want to say, a couple hours out of the day. Or maybe it's just because I'm friggin' old now. Like, we more than likely have a lot of data when it comes to, like, health data around what happens to our eyeballs when we are in front of a computer for X amount of years. I've been in front of a computer since I've been like 12 years old now. It's hard to imagine. Obviously not like every single day, but still, I mean, oh boy. Yeah, eye strains are definitely not really fun here, but these glasses are kind of really helping. Anyways, yesterday I uploaded my long-awaited 99 sailing invite video. I have 1 billion GP and actually growing. Once again, the time is going to be February 6, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. It's very like if you saw the video, then you're gonna understand this. Okay, just watch the video, listen to what I'm saying. It's pretty clear, but 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Friday. Going to be going live on Twitch and also YouTube. Going to be doing a drop party hosted by my clan, Clan Nightmare RH. Once again, you don't gotta be in the clan to partake. But otherwise, yes, we did upload this video, so we're good now. February 6th, let me go ahead and add to the bung board as well. 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So definitely look out for that. Stay tuned for that as well. Today's topic is going to be a little bit about GP related as I go ahead and AFK here in the background of this episode. I do have a lot of sailing XP to chisel out. When I go ahead and make a commitment, I make a commitment in my life, and one of the reasons why I'm suffering eye strains right now. But I will have 13 million XP going into the live stream Friday night, okay? I got quite a bit of messages last night on my Discord. And by the way, if you ever want to follow me on social media, access my Discord. All that information is down below in the description of this video, but I ended up getting a bunch of messages saying, hey, you're like a lot of XP away. It may seem like a lot of XP, but this skill has been nothing more than just an AFKing, like easy peasy Japanesey kind of skill. Last night, I'm not gonna lie, after I had dinner, I literally went down and just turned my room dark. I was actually in bed a little after 6:30 p.m. and my eyes were throbbing, so did not do a whole lot on my laptop per se. So last night was definitely pretty much a wash of XP, but tonight definitely probably gonna AFK some more. Probably gonna put my laptop like on my dresser, which is like 10 feet away from my bed, and maybe do some sailing like that. Although it kind of really sucks because I gotta drop all these stupid friggin' items, so I don't really think that is feasible in a way. But you can still play RuneScape with eye strains. Let me just go ahead and say that. So, anyways, yeah, the drop party is going to be there. It's all for you guys, anyone that attends. Reading the comments, because I have like 600 mil worth of cash GP that I got to go ahead and buy items. I did buy another pair of Dragon Claws, big ticket items, and then I'm probably just going to buy like maybe like 300-400 whips, because there's probably not going to be more than a couple hundred people that do show up. So for those of you that do, there's a good chance that all of you are going to walk away with at least one item, which is going to be really good and really fun. I myself am not going to be popping any balloons because it's really there for you all. But yeah, I mean, definitely, if you can, definitely show up, have a good time. We're going to be doing some fun activities together afterwards. And it's going to be a very old-fashioned Nightmare Age style 99. Okay. So today's episode, I really want to talk about GP. There are so many different things to really talk about GP wise, but it really is amazing how these gold little coins on this game can go ahead and add. It can add a lot of natural brain chemicals like dopamine and serotonin. It can make you really happy. And I remember when I first started playing this game back in 2005, whenever I was making GP, or whenever I did something, like when I still remember the first time that I ended up smithing 1,000 steel bars, and I sold them for 500K. I made these steel bars out of nothing. Absolutely out of nothing. And I legitimately ended up mining my coal. I mined my iron, and I was making steel bars out of legitimately just nothing. And I remember turning nothing into something, aka 500K, and then I took that 500K and I ended up buying a lot of weapons, a lot of armor, and I remember, like, it felt like oh boy, it felt like pretty much I jizzed in the pants. And then you would go to like a boss and you get a very like expensive drop and it's like, oh boy, more jizz in the pants, huh? And then you pretty much continue to just do things on this game and you get more GP. It's like, oh boy, jizz in the pants again, right? GP obviously nowadays is significantly easier to make. And it's not like the old-fashioned days and stuff. But it really is remarkable about how many people will actually show up to a drop party just for the GP. I'm not knocking any of that down, but by all means. But drop parties have always been a very big part of this game, just like it's any other part, like in our lives. A lot of college events, clubs or sport events will actually offer like free food and free drinks if you show up. Free pizza, free soda. Show up and just listen to what we have to say for like 45 minutes. And even if you don't join our club, you can still get some free pizza and free food. Believe it or not, like not GP. Food is definitely used to market stuff like that, more than you really think. And obviously on this game, GP is very, very much incentivized for like anything. What is my character doing? There we go. Wasting XP. But I want to go ahead and say, when you go ahead and just start back on a RuneScape bank of like nothing and you start producing GP, the feeling is significantly different than it really feels like modern day RS. It really does suck how we have so many microtransactions, is really where I'm going with this, is that you can just go ahead and just, GP comes in. It kind of really ruins the experience. RuneScape 2 was definitely hard in that aspect of like building GP. And if you go to like even the start of RuneScape 2, like before I want to say the Grand Exchange came out, it was even like harder to really like build GP and stuff like that. Obviously Iron Man is pretty much like the be all type of way to really grow like or have that like old experience. But then again, Iron Man is a little different because you can't trade with other players as well too. So obviously you really have that aspect as well. But otherwise, one of the biggest feelings that I remember, the good feelings about actually building GP, is legitimately doing that on RuneScape 2. And RuneScape 2 is all about just, anytime you talk about RuneScape 2, it's really all about nostalgic memories. And I still remember the feeling of crafting all that stuff as a ultra newbie and just really going to Fally, the Falador Market and Fally Park and just standing right near the trees because that's where all the bars and ores would be selling. Selling 1k steel bars, 500k. Getting flooded by a whole bunch of trade messages and then pretty much making the trade. Then you walk away with 500k and you're like, holy balls, man, my bank is actually worth worth a lot more now, which is pretty cool. But those days are pretty much like long over. And the only way you really feel like that anymore is if you really get these like big drops and stuff. Obviously going to God Wars drops now are just really like it's. I have a lot of people in my clan that they do God Wars probably, I want to say, every single night. And occasionally, I mean, not every single night, but occasionally we see like a lot of Bandos items being dropped, Armadillo items too. And the thing about it is like those drops are big and juicy, but they're not as big as juicy if some of these like raid drops and stuff. That's even like bigger juicy as well too. It's definitely a different feeling over the years significantly when it comes to making GP from nothing. And this year I'm just really excited to kind of really start doing rune crafting because once again, after I get done with sailing, it's pretty much rune crafting till 99, hopefully before my birthday, late June 25th. And my bank is definitely going to be increasing in value. Obviously, rune crafting is nothing too crazy like it used to be. Blood runes used to be actually a lot more like profit. Well, since Jagex changed the running rejuvenation now, you actually rejuvenate your run energy a lot quicker. So rune crafting is a lot easier to somewhat do, but crafting blood runes at Zia like several years ago, or even actually more than several years ago, Zia's been out for a while now, almost like 10 years, I believe. The GP is still there. Slayer, I'm also really excited to get into. Obviously, I really want to do some of these Slayer bosses. I think Araxor is going to be fun as hell. Same thing with a Hydra. Definitely going to get my bum kicked on that basis as well, too. But overall, yeah, GP money making from the old-fashioned way, it definitely makes you feel very differently than it does like today. But since I'm going back to the OG skills to get to 99, aka rune crafting is a very, very RuneScape 2 style skill to do. Even though I'm using the new methods to really get the friggin' 99, same thing like 99 agility as well too, still going to be making a lot of GP. So kind of really just wanted to blog a little bit on my my whole take about RuneScape 2 GP money making. Definitely a lot harder and definitely a lot more rewarding psychologically as well too. I think I'm going to really wrap up this vlog here for today. Tomorrow I'm going to be talking about a fun topic regarding about hating sailing. I actually went through quite a bit of past videos, gathered a lot of really good feedback of why people actually dislike sailing. So I think it's time to really make that vlog tomorrow. Otherwise, if you're new here, definitely subscribe if you want to see daily, or I should say, yeah, just about daily vlogs, videos. And definitely smash the like button as well, too, to show some support. Otherwise, go in peace, my friends. Definitely check out my links down below. And stay tuned for my sailing party, which is, oh boy, it's going to be a doozy. All right, later, everyone.